Hello everyone, this is Mickwhitefire28. It has been a while since I've done a vlog, my apologies for the wait, but I haven't been able to do as much on YouTube lately. I would do this as a regular vlog, but I find it better to communicate what I have to say through reading the thoughts I wrote down aloud, as opposed to me being in front of a camera and have it be painfully obvious it's not scripted. I had meant to do one for a while, and my friend Michael Fry, otherwise known as the Black Scepter on YouTube, made a video that gave me a reminder to do it, as well as a good push. Since that video, I have been writing, rewriting, adding, and taking away from this, so you hear what you need and nothing you don't. Concerning the future of this particular channel, there are a few fandub things I want to do before the year is over, and I've been thinking more about doing Let's Play videos. Legitimate ones, not the case with Sonic & Knuckles, the Slender videos, where I dubbed over pre-existing game footage not made by me, but me being myself and the footage being my own. That may or may not happen, but it's something I want to dive into more. Not as a huge shift in career, I'd rather be in the games than record myself playing them, but still, it looks like fun, so why not, at least for right now. I'm still trying to find a day job, earn some money so I can get a new computer and get all of that started. And I've been luckier lately in getting interviews, but as of this video, I haven't been hired yet. And I wouldn't be doing it all if not for you guys. If you weren't subscribed, watching my content making me feel accomplished by making a video that's well-liked, I'd probably have given up by now. The computer crash would have been the end of it. But thanks to you guys, subscribers, friends, family, everybody, I want to keep going. But it's not like I'm doing it just because people tell me to. It's a combination of me wanting to do it, being good at it to a degree, the fact that I like doing it, a resonation in my soul that this is what I'm supposed to do, and then that's where you guys come in. I'm attracting an audience. I'm apparently doing something right. I may not be on YouTube forever, but as far as being an entertainer goes, I've got no plans on stopping. So thank you for your continued support. But I also want to use this opportunity to answer a question that's asked quite a bit, and not just to me, but to every voice actor. And that question is, how does one become a voice actor? Now, I am not per se a professional. Well, when I say professional, I use it in reference to my heroes like James Arnold Taylor, Crispin Freeman, Vic Mignogna, Mike Pollock, and many others that would take up a whole other video to fit them all in. So why people ask me and not any of them is beyond me. I'm still on my journey of getting to where I want to be, which is broadcast animation and video games. That being said, there are some things I learned while on this journey, and I hope that by sharing them with you, they might help you as well. Let's call them
The 7 Secrets of Voiceover.
They aren't really secrets so much as advice.
But 7 Secrets of Voiceover sounds so much better!
Number 1. There is no one way to become a voice actor. Everyone's journey is going to be different. Some started as stage actors and moved into animation. Some were behind the glass before going behind the mic. And some became voice actors while they were trying to do something else, but they stuck with it. Number 2. Research and practice. The only ways to become and improve at anything is to gain knowledge and then apply it, in whatever way you can. Do you need to go to college for acting? Not necessarily. You can if you desire, but some things to keep in mind. From my experience, theater classes in high school and college tend to focus more on the history of theater as opposed to the art of acting. Now, I'm not saying that can't be helpful or interesting, and I do find that stuff interesting, but that's not the bulk of where the actor's education should lie. There are acting academies you can transfer to once your core classes are done, but you still need to pay tuition and nail the audition. There are other kinds of acting academies, studios, and even online voice coaches that offer classes that you still need to pay for, but not in the way of tuition. Just enough for the class or classes. As much as it sounds like I'm against it, please understand, I'm not here to tell you not to go to college. Especially if acting is just a hobby for you and you're trying to become, say, a doctor or a lawyer. For those kinds of jobs, you need a degree, or they won't let you in the door. I'm just letting you know your options. But what if you have none of that? What if you live in the middle of podunk nowhere? Well, then you'll have to do it the same way Sir Ian McKellen did, by reading, and reading aloud, and making stuff with your friends, online or in person. If that's rehearsing Hamlet for a school play, great. If it's working with friends on a parody of a show you like, great. If it's you reading the English parts of a French textbook, which is what I'm doing right now in addition to trying to learn the language, then, as the French say, super. It doesn't matter what, just learn and practice. You can never have too much of that. If there are any recommendations I can make, they would be Yuri Lowenthal and Tara Platt's book, Voiceover Voice Actor, which I think I mentioned it before, but it's worth mentioning again. The Stanislavski books, especially the first two, An Actor Prepares and Building a Character, and there are plenty of other acting books out there. You still need to put all those techniques to practice, but never before has so much information been so readily available. And there are a few websites I'd like to plug as well, concerning voice acting specifically. Between iwannabeavoiceactor.com, the voice acting mastery podcast run by Crispin Freeman, who is a marvelous teacher by the way, Talkin' Tunes with Rob Paulson, Bill DeWeese on YouTube, and VO Buzz Weekly with Chuck and Stacy, I don't think there's a subject that hasn't been touched upon. If there's a question you have, they probably already answered it on one of their episodes. Number 3, it's all about your mentality. If you keep saying to yourself that you're a terrible actor and you'll never get hired, you'll probably be right. But vice versa. If you say to yourself, I am an actor, now how can I be the best actor I can be, then you will definitely succeed. Number 4, never give up. Despite number 3, there will be days, especially starting out, where you feel like you suck. You could be giving it everything you've got, and you still suck. Thing is, everybody goes through that. And I believe a quote from Ira Glass even says that your taste is good enough to recognize when you do suck. And because of that taste, it is possible to improve. There will be a period of suck in your artistic life. But if you push through it, the reward is far greater than it would be if you just give up. Number 5, record yourself. Invest some money into a mic or some other kind of recording device. Starting out, get something simple like the Blue Yeti. As you progress, upgrade your setup as needed, which I need to do myself pretty soon. An XLR cardioid condenser microphone would be the ideal choice for you, but there are USB mics out there that are on par with professional studio mics, like the Apogee for Mac and Apple devices. Just establish a budget and research before doing anything. Actors don't typically make a lot of money, unless they're in high-grossing films like Frozen or The Avengers. And when it comes to getting what you need to get quality audio, it can get pricey. So, starting out, don't quit your day jobs. Number 6, live life. Actors need life experience to draw from. How do you do that? Hang out with friends, travel, try new foods, take up a new skill, learn a new language, play an instrument, take a martial arts class. Martial arts and singing training is perfect for voiceover, namely because they both involve a lot of dealing with the breath. I'd elaborate on that more, but I want to keep this in a certain time limit. But learn and pursue other things as well. You never know what'll come in handy in that booth. And number 7, which I don't think is talked about enough, which is why I'm saving it for last, you will not get every role you audition for. And that's okay. Very few people can be anything and everything, and congrats if that's you. But if you are like me, there are some things you can do better than others. For me, I find I'm best at
hammy villains. Lovely.
And the prim and proper. I dare say, sir. Now, I can do a young hero protagonist.
Cathboot Sweet'll show you, man, eh?
And the dark, brooding crusader.
But the hammy villains and the prim and proper come easily to me without much effort. But there are some characters that, for the life of me, I'm just not right for. For example, unless I put many years of effort into trying to get that certain tone and texture, or resort to smoking, which I do not condone, I'll probably never get to play Wolverine. And that's okay. Because even if I can't play Wolverine, if I were to audition for an X-Men project, which I'm not limiting it to Marvel productions, it's just the first example I could think of, I could still stand a chance
As playing Beast.
or Iceman, or maybe even Cyclops. And even if I don't get cast, it's still okay. Because if it's casted well, a fantastic story gets to be told in the best way possible. And to me, telling a good story with the right people is more important to me than getting cast. As great as it would be. Which is why I'm not so disheartened when I don't get cast. The only time I do get upset is when I don't get the part, I wait a few months, I almost completely forget about it, then the trailer for it comes out and the guy who actually got the part, well, à mon avis, you didn't do a very good job. I get mad at things like that. Not like Hulk levels of mad, like, but more of a, are you serious? Kind of mad. Not because I think I'm better than them. Well, okay, sometimes I do, if I'm being honest here. But it's more because I feel like such a great opportunity was wasted and the potentially great story is now ruined for it. I apologize if that seemed more like a rant than giving you information, but these sorts of things do happen. That all being said, there'll be projects, good and bad, that you'll be a part of in your career, whether you're aware of it at the time or not. Just bring 110% anyway, and have fun no matter what you do, and you'll make it out okay. No job is without its downsides. But thankfully, there's more up than down in voiceover. I saved this for last because I've seen too many potentially great voice actors ultimately give up their efforts because they didn't get casted in that one thing they really wanted to be a part of, or they keep getting casted in roles they don't like. Which, if that's you, then either find something to enjoy or find something relatable to you about these characters, or just quit. I don't want to tell anybody they can't do what they've always dreamed of, but I don't want anyone to be miserable either. And I certainly don't want anybody making a video or a SoundCloud saying, nobody likes my voice, nobody likes me, I'm not making money, nobody likes me, I quit, I'm done. Do not let that be you. Please do not be that guy. You are better than that. If you get nothing else out of this video, at least hear this. The only person who can stop you from pursuing your dreams is yourself. Get out of your own way and make it happen. I hope these have helped you as they've helped myself. All the best to you in your voice acting endeavors, and I hope to talk to you again real soon. Until then, God bless.